All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're unpacking something kind of fascinating and honestly incredibly meta. We're looking at the source outline for an explainer of Testcraft Fundamentals, episode 32. Now, we aren't just looking at the high-stakes testing strategies you need for software as a service. We're actually looking at the exact production roadmap for how to create high-quality educational content about those strategies. It's this rare, behind-the-curtain look at both software architecture and content architecture, showing us how building great code and building a great narrative actually require the exact same discipline. We've got to start with a terrifying scenario. Picture this. You log into your company's software, and suddenly, boom, you're looking at a fierce competitor's confidential financial records. Or even worse, they're looking at yours. It's the absolute ultimate nightmare for any provider. Catastrophic data leaks are literally the highest risk in cloud computing. And this stark reality, it highlights exactly why rigorous software testing isn't just some nice-to-have box to check off. No way. It is completely non-negotiable for business survival. So here's how we're breaking it down today. First, the SaaS testing fundamentals. 2, multi-tenancy and isolation. 3, subscription edge cases. 4, concurrency and security. And finally, number 5, production and promotion. Let's jump right into section 1, the SaaS testing fundamentals, laying the groundwork. Before we get into testing these massive, complex architectures, we have to make sure we're totally clear on what we're dealing with. SaaS, or software as a service. Ensuring everyone on your dev or testing team understands this baseline delivery model is absolutely crucial. Because, the software is hosted centrally and accessed via the internet. That means every single update, every tiny minor bug, and every critical security patch, it instantly affects every single user at the exact same time. The stakes are universally shared. The source document for this explainer actually reveals a highly focused structure for mastering these concepts. By dedicating specific 2 to 3 minute time blocks, the curriculum moves incredibly fast from core concepts and theory directly into practical application and real-world examples. From there, it covers best practices, those common gotchas we all hate, and wraps up with tools and next steps. It's just a brilliantly efficient way to learn, keeping you totally engaged by constantly shifting from the what to the how. Okay, moving on to section 2, multi-tenancy and isolation, protecting shared environments. The really crucial point here is the whole concept of a multi-tenant environment, which basically means isolating customer data within a shared architecture. Think about it. You have multiple customers, or tenants, utilizing the exact same application and database infrastructure. But you absolutely must ensure their data remains completely invisible to one another. It's kind of a delicate, high-wire balancing act of sharing resources while fiercely maintaining privacy. A good way to think of it is like comparing a standalone private house to a large apartment building. In the multi-tenant apartment building, everyone shares the foundational infrastructure, right? You all rely on the same plumbing, the same electrical grid, the same roof. But because you're sharing that space, you absolutely need highly secure, individualized locks on every single apartment door to protect what's inside from your neighbors. So why does this matter to you? Well, because as the source text emphasizes, data isolation and security are the ultimate testing priorities. Rigorous data isolation is literally the only way to guarantee security across a multi-tenant application. Because if those digital locks fail, the entire apartment building is compromised, and customer trust is just destroyed overnight. And let's be real, you can't just patch a breach like that. The damage to your reputation is basically permanent. Next up, section 3, subscription edge cases, testing the financial engine. When we map out the financial lifeblood of a SaaS platform, its subscriptions, we expose some massive edge cases. Take trials, for example. You have to intensely test expiration timelines and feature gating so users don't just get free access forever. Renewals, they require flawless automated billing cycles. If the system forgets to charge a card, your revenue just halts. And cancellations demand rigorous testing of access revocation, ensuring former users can't somehow sneak back in. These all require absolute precision testing because, frankly, if the billing engine fails, the whole business fails. All right, section 4, concurrency and security, managing scale and load. As outlined in the specific curriculum for this explainer covering episode 32, understanding the true way of scale is an absolute necessity. You aren't just testing for a single user clicking around in some perfectly controlled sandbox environment. You're testing for the chaotic, totally unpredictable reality of the open web. And that brings us to concurrency. which is really just testing simultaneous users and sessions. Imagine a massive, sudden influx of users logging in, running heavy database reports, or saving huge files, all at the exact same millisecond. The system has got to hold fast under that heavy pressure without crashing a tenant or, worse, dropping those vital security locks. If the system buckles under concurrency, your multi-tenant architecture essentially collapses. Finally, let's pivot to Section 5, Production and Promotion, the meta-narrative of content creation. Producing just 15 minutes of educational content about these testing strategies requires a really strict, honestly unforgiving workflow. The source outlines this 6-step pipeline that leaves absolutely nothing to chance. It moves methodically from writing a conversational script to creating visuals and recording, layering in animations and text, going through a professional edit and color grade, adding captions for accessibility, and then finally optimizing the thumbnail and SEO. It is a really heavy lift that requires immense discipline. And once that final content is locked, the real promotion strategy activates. The plan utilizes this relentless, multi-channel approach to maximize reach. We're talking about extracting 3 to 5 high-impact soundbites for social media, designing an engaging LinkedIn carousel, filming an Instagram Reel short clip, and writing out a comprehensive tweet thread highlighting all the key points. The whole goal is to just blanket the ecosystem with the core message. Looking at the exact resource allocation here really proves that effective communication isn't cheap. It requires dedicated time blocks and highly specialized team members. We're talking 2 to 3 hours just for script expansion, 1 to 2 hours for recording, and another 2 to 3 solid hours for editing. Plus, leaning on specialized roles like a graphics designer and a video editor, that ensures the final output matches the exact quality of the engineering being discussed. Ultimately, architecting quality in your software is exactly like architecting quality in your educational content. Both of these domains demand highly structured planning, rigorous testing of the individual elements, and flawless execution to truly serve the end user. If you cut corners on your code, it breaks. If you cut corners on your script, you lose your audience. So, armed with these foundational testing frameworks for multi-tenant applications and a super clear view of the intense production strategies needed to effectively communicate them to the world, the only question left to ask yourself is this: are you ready to test your software and share your story?